En este video vamos a aprender cómo manejar y mantener la salud. La primera cosa que vamos a ver es la comida. And when looking at the different foods, we're going to be looking at the different food groups as well. So, let's get started. First we have las uvas, the grapes. El durazno, the peach. La manzana, the apple. La naranja, the orange. Notice this J is pronounced like an H, naranja. El plátano, the banana. In Central America, it will be referred to as el banano. Notice it's not feminine, it's masculine. El banano. Mexican word is el plátano, the banana. You can use either one of those that you feel more comfortable with. Los arándanos, the blueberries. Las frambuesas, the raspberries. Las fresas, the strawberries. Las limas, the lemons. Los limones, the lime. Yeah, so I know what you're going to say. Wait a minute, Garden, you got these mixed up. These are the big yellow ones. Those are lemons and should be limones. And these are limes. Those should be called las limas. And if you look them up in the dictionary, that's correct. If you put in lemon, you'll get limon, which would be that one. And you will get, if you put in lime, you'll get limas, which should be that one. But if you go into the grocery store in Mexico, or even here in the United States, and ask for limones, that's what they're going to give you. And if you ask for limes, limas, that's what you're going to get. So our lemons are their limes, and their lemons are our limes. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, now you're going to say, how do these two vegetables get in here? Well, the purists would actually say that tomatoes are actually fruit. Some would say, no, they're vegetables. Yeah, you figure it out. But I'm going to include them in here. And you're going to say, hey, Gardner, how come you got two kinds of tomatoes in here, these unripe ones and these ripe ones? No, they are both ripe. The red ones are called jitomates. And notice the sound, the H sound for the J, it's jitomates. Those are the red ones. Those are the ones we normally eat, and they make red salsa out of it. Tomates are the green variety, and they are ripe. They have just a little bit different flavor than these up here. And if you go to a restaurant and they have green salsa, that's what they use to make the salsa with. Your red salsa is made out of this. Okay, so there are a lot more different types of fruits that we came up with in class, but these are the basic ones that I'd like you to remember. Okay, so next up are our vegetables. There are tons of different words for vegetables in Spanish. There is legumbres, there is verduras, and los vegetales. And there's a small difference between them. You'll notice that verduras comes from the color verde, which is green. So usually that would be your green vegetables, and vegetales is the general term. We'll probably go with vegetales. Los ejotes are green beans. In some countries, they call them los judías verdes. You can use either one of these that you like. In Mexico, we call them los ejotes. Los chícharos, that's the peas in Mexico. Some countries call them los guisantes, especially in the Caribbean area. You can use either one you want, but chícharos is the Mexican word. La lechuga, the lettuce. Los frijoles, that's the Mexican term for beans, and we like these black ones over here, our favorite, and frijoles negros. We also have frijoles bayos, and there are all kinds of different colors of beans. In some countries, they call them las habichuelas, especially in the Caribbean. You can use either term that you want to. Frijoles is what we use in Mexico. I bet you're never going to eat carrots in Spanish. Zanahorias. It's a long word. Notice that the H is silent. Zanahorias. Las papas, the potatoes, not to be confused with el papa, which means daddy, or el papa, which means the pope. In Spain, they call them las batatas. And in other countries, they call it las patatas. You can use any of these terms that you feel comfortable with. Then down below here, we have the onion, la cebolla. Notice the double L is pronounced like a Y. El apio, that is celery. And then here comes the easy ones. El broccoli, I guess you guess what that one is. Yeah, broccoli. And below it we have el coliflor, cauliflower in English. Our next two look awfully a lot alike, but there is a difference, and you have to use your nose to tell the difference between them. El cilantro. You can't cook Mexican food without cilantro. And its look-alike cousin, el perejil, the parsley. Oh, but you're going to say, Gardner, you forgot the most important ones of all. Los chiles. Now, right now, we're going to get some complaints for people from South America because they'll say, Mr. Gardner, El Chile is that long South American country that is known for its wonderful mountain villages and it's also its huge cities. Don't forget about the wonderful mountains, breathtaking places to go on vacation. Yes, it's Chile. And in South America, we call the chile el ají, the hot pepper. Yeah, well, in South America, they may use the word el ají, but we use the word chile in Mexico. El chile. And in Puebla, Mexico, where I used to teach, there are over 50 different types of hot peppers, that is, chiles. And if you get to really think about it, you look at the country of Chile, and it's long and narrow. Yeah, and it kind of looks like Chile if you turn it on its edge, the country that is. I bet I'm going to get a lot of flack on that one. So here we have the Chile Serrano. And then we've got the Chile Dulce, or Chile Morón, which is weird because it's neither morón, purple, or is it dulce, it's not sweet, but that's what they call a green bell pepper. You guys, of course, are used to the jalapenos. My favorite, of course, is the chile chipotle. The chile habanero. Habanero is a real small one that will melt the smile off of your face and the tongue in your mouth. As will the chile piquin. Little small ones, but they're really hot. You don't have to remember all the names for all of these different types of peppers. All you have to remember is the word chile or el ají, used in South America. So that's it for our foods. See you in the next video.